before we start, I would want you to hit the red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Viral. Here are 10 undercover boss fails. Bikini Sports Bar and Grill, Season 6, Episode 3. This is probably the most controversial and the most criticized episode of the entire show. CEO of Bikini Sports Bar and Grill, Doug Guler, goes undercover at his own restaurant. Viewers strongly disapproved of this episode, as it was full of sexism and inappropriate for viewers. The workers are required to wear bikinis as their uniforms, and are called bikini babes. As degrading as this is, it surely was a complete disaster. A waitress who refused to wear a bikini on TV or a t-shirt and was fired by Guler. What's worse than this is the reason for which she was actually fired. Guler justified his action by stating that she was fired because she had been over-serving alcohol to intoxicated customers. If you think this was bizarre, the worst is yet to come. Another server, who had been fired previously by the same franchise for laziness and lack of commitment, was given a promotion and a proposal for breast augmentation. 1-800-Flowers, Season 1, Episode 9. The season finale was an episode filled with a rivalry between two brothers, Jim McCann, CEO, and Chris McCann, president of 1-800-Flowers. The older brother, Jim, seemed to be the controlling and condescending brother who does not think that Chris is capable of handling the company. He keeps pushing Chris around while submissive Chris complies. As the show went on, Jim visits the shop unannounced without even informing Chris, in order to be in the limelight. He then bullies him subtly in front of the employees and gets him to make a $100 bouquet, which he also criticizes. This made the viewers uncomfortable, as this showed how childish and immature Jim was behaving considering he is the CEO. Shakers and Rallies, Season 3, Episode 4. This episode is probably the only one where the undercover boss shuts down the shop on the spot. In this episode, undercover boss Rick Silva disguises himself to work alongside the manager. During a shift, he notices how rude the manager was to the staff. He tried to stop the manager from bullying the employees, upon which the manager asked for his credentials and his experience with the food industry. The disrespectful tone of the manager forced Silva to come clean about his true identity. He immediately shut down the restaurant for the night. However, he reopened the restaurant the next day with a new manager. PV Electronics Season 6, Episode 12. Where the bosses on the show are usually seen as humane and understanding, who praise and help their employees in the end, this episode is a little different. Calling this episode a fiasco would not be an overstatement. COO and soon-to-be CEO of PV Electronics, Cortland Gray, went undercover. He seemed arrogant and unfit for taking over, as he lacked interest and completely disregarded the customer's consensus about the product quality. The employees that Gray worked with were laid off. This episode was exactly what a business should avoid: arrogance, incompetence, accountability, and greed. White Castle Season 1, Episode 4. This episode depicted how a business is run by a family can be a bad idea. It was a perfect example of how the owner could be unaware of the company and its history that the family had worked hard for. Poorly managed franchises, low morale of the employees are a few things we could see. What made the episode worse was how Dave Reif, the soon-to-be CEO, single-handedly ruined thousands of hamburger buns as he mishandled equipment that he did not know of. Mako, Season 6, Episode 4. Mako, run by Jose Costa, is the hot topic for this episode. Jose goes undercover as a newbie at his franchise. He meets an employee who is seen cutting corners during his job. Jose loses his cool and feels like firing him in that instant, but to avoid blowing his cover, he decides against it. After the reveal, when Jose confronts him, he tells Jose that this was what he is trained to do here. During this episode, we also saw how mismanaged and lack of employee safety had caused workers to work in severe weather. Jose later promised to correct all the mistakes. MGM Grand. This episode brought Scott Sabella, president of MGM Grand, to realize how their technology lacked advancement. He struggled in the checking people into the hotel as the computer kept freezing over, and over again. "Thank you for your patience" was the catchphrase for today. Mayor of Pittsburgh, Season 6, Episode 2. Mayor Bill Peduto goes undercover as a municipal employee. The episode goes fairly well, however, what makes this employee a fail is that when rewarding the employees, Peduto used the city funds to pay their rewards. It is considered illegal to use taxpayers' money as a bonus for employees. Inquiries were made, however, no active investigation took place. Roto-Rooter Season 1, Episode 8. This episode made viewers lose confidence in the company's claims of taking care of the employees' well-being, as an employee who had a heart disease was turned down for applying for the disability claim. Furthermore, the lack of work ethic showed, while Aquila showed how a boss, despite being the owner, can lack the basic work ethic. Boston Market Season 4, Episode 9. Sarah Bidorf, Chief Brand Officer of Boston Market, went undercover as a waitress to work at a franchise in Duluth, Georgia. As the shift went on, she saw how the manager Ronnie mouthed off the customers by admitting how much he hated customers and how terrible and demanding they were. Completely appalled at what she saw and heard, Sarah decided to fire him, as customers are the reason why the company was earning. Since it is a customer-driven business, they cannot afford to have staff that is disrespectful to the customers. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos during your streams, I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.